It's day two at the Morningstar Sustainable Investing Summit 2024 here in Amsterdam, and I'm joined by Damian Borstel, Senior Supervisor at the Dutch AFM, the country's financial regulator. Damian just gave a talk on the nexus of AI and financial markets, and I meant to ask you, Damian, if you had to single out the greatest risk that AI poses to the integrity of the financial marketplace, what would it be?
I think one of the key risks will also be with biases. Biases in data, but also in the model itself. And because of the biases, some people or consumers can be excluded for different kind of financial products.
Right. I guess another risk from the layman's point of view might be AI being an innovation that's purely happening overseas. There isn't a whole lot of innovation coming out of Europe. And yet, in Europe, we seem to be very eager to lead the way on regulation. Do you see a risk of over-regulation, of maybe stifling innovation in this field?
We have a lot of regulation in Europe. That's correct. As mentioned in the presentation, more than 100 legislations for the digital sector, for example, or for the financial sector, about 50 different kind of legislations. But as also mentioned, the EU AI Act, they wanted to give some kind of boost to the small and mid-sized entities or startups. For example, like regulatory sandboxes. And with these kind of tools, they want to stimulate the innovation also in Europe as well.
Now, the EU's AI Act was arguably the most comprehensive, most ambitious effort yet to regulate this rapidly advancing technology. And I'm wondering, I mean, this is a field of strategic competition as well. Is there coordination with regulators in, let's say, the US, in China, about keeping a level playing field, or is everyone mostly regulating for their own markets?
That's a very good question. I don't have an overview of all those kind of countries working together, but because of the G7, G20, for example, I think they will. And for the regulators themselves, it's more within Europe, for example. We have ESAs, the European Supervisory Authorities, so they are working closely together within Europe, so within the different member states.
Right, so multilateralism is yet to emerge on this.
I think it depends also on the country maybe, but the EU itself or the European Commission is also involved when, for example, the G20. So they are sitting at the same table as the other countries in the G20, for example.
Well, we'll be paying attention to the next G20 summit then. Thank you for these insights, Damian. For Morningstar, I'm Lucas Strobel.